Hey guys, it's Teatime here and welcome to my first video of 2020. I don't think I ever imagined saying 2020. You know, it's the 20s again. That's so weird. Anyway, guys, I'm back. I am back and I aim to be back with at least 2 videos a week, and you may scold me if you wish if this does not happen. Anyway, of course, today we're doing a tiny build. Everyone's been doing tiny builds, and if you're not doing a tiny build, then that's fine. You can do whatever you want in The Sims. That's the beautiful thing about the game. And yeah, anyway, I missed you guys so much. Oh man, what happened to me is a good question. What happened to me? Yeah, mostly mental health stuff. I needed to stop and take a break. I go through stages where I just don't know what I'm doing and I can't think straight, and I guess the big thing with me is I've been going through strange hormonal cycles where I get really, really severely down now and then, and it basically I stop and I question everything I'm doing in my life, and it throws me out so much. I keep trying to change things on my channel, and I just got to a point where I couldn't make any decisions concerning my channel or work at all. I kept asking myself, should I be doing this? I need to go make money somewhere else, and I couldn't wrap my head around anything. I was just in a permanent state of confusion. So I basically just talked to my counselor and my husband, and we just agreed I should just stop for a bit and just not think about it and not think, oh, I'm doing something wrong by not doing this, because this is a thing I tell people I do. I've got to just wrap my head around, I think, more of me before I come back and do this. Anyway, I've been missing it so much. I love Sims. I've been keeping up with the news, but I always feel behind on these things. Yeah, I mean, I don't get things early like the game changes do, so I've just been a normal simmer lately, just catching up on the news as it comes, and yeah. Anyway, guys, I am committed to this channel. I want to see it grow. I want to see you guys enjoying what I'm doing. I have some great plans coming, and I am on new medication, so I'm hoping that this really helps just keep me moving, because that's what I want to do, and I've been having trouble so much gathering momentum, and I think momentum really, really matters to me, because it sort of keeps, I guess, how I'm feeling going, keeps my mood up, keeps me like, yeah, I'm doing things, this is awesome. And I know I'm not the only one. There's going to be other people that feel like if they're not moving, then they're literally just going to stop and the world will end. And I don't know, I feel like that sometimes. Anyway, less about me. I'm boring. I honestly am. More about, I guess, what's coming this year and how I'm feeling about Sims and where it is. I think one thing I really want to say is I'm just so happy with the Sims team and all the surveys that are going out. You know, do we like the game? What do we like about the game? I'm so excited. I basically, in the survey, if you did do it and you did see it, the survey about basically how were we feeling in general about the Sims and what do we want. There are a lot of relationship questions, and I basically just put 10 for all of those. I want my Sims to be deep. I want them to have like memories and relationships, and I just want everything to really feel fun and real in terms of some of the relationships. Like, I still love the cartooniness of it and the silliness of it, and the fact that the new Murphy bed pretty much kills you instantly. That's a bit terrifying. Upgrade your Murphy beds, people. But yeah, I'm just so excited about the interactivity. I love that we're doing another community vote. I'll put it out there now. I did not vote for the DIY theme. I did not like it. I thought it looked cutesy and it looked pastel like other things we have, and as much as I love pastels, I wanted something a little more rustic, because I think it really suits a lot of different vibes. Pastel goes actually really well with rustic. You think of like exposed brick, whitewashed, you throw that with a light soft pink, beautiful plush couches, a gorgeous like knitted rug. Man, you just so cozy. I want to be there now, except for the fact that that feels wintry to me, and it's still summer in Sydney. And yeah, at least today's a little bit cooler, which is really lovely if you've been knowing what's been going on in Australia, specifically New South Wales, along the east coast and into Victoria. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I should talk about the build. I might just do that for a little bit, I guess. I love this pack. I love this. I don't know why. Maybe because it makes building smaller builds more fun. I feel like there's a challenge in it and it's just so exciting. I'd built a really small build before this as I'm going to try and do a comeback. I'm just going to build something small because I know this tiny living pack's coming out. And when I actually checked what it was up against the actual pack, it was basically 96 or something tiles, so it was up in the small house territory, and I had been thinking it was tiny. And so this pack changed my perspective quite drastically, and I didn't think I'd want to use the Murphy bed either, partially because of how it's not a good bed. Let's be honest, it's not a good bed and it will kill you. I didn't want to use it, but I find it just fits in here so well, and I think that they did a really good job on this pack. I mean, as usual, there's always bugs and there's always problems, but it's a really complex game, and I think they're really trying. They're really trying to talk to us and figure out what's going on and make this pack beautiful and make Sims really good in general. And, you know, I'm really appreciative, and as much as I say silly things and complain about stuff, I've always loved Sims, and the people that make it love it, and that's good. It basically means they're us, and they're on our side, and they want to do what's best for everybody as much as they can. Yeah, I'm trailing off again. I'm not even talking about this house. By the way, guys, this is a base game tile in the bathroom, I believe. It is so nice in a very, very, very small bathroom. It's just so bright and fresh, and I think the tiny tiles are just gorgeous. I know you should use maybe bigger tiles to make a room look bigger, but I don't know. I'm loving... I wish we had more penny tiles in the game. I went to a friend's house recently, and it had been like renovated sort of semi-recently, and the tiles in the bathroom were penny tiles, and I was like, I don't know if I've ever seen penny tiles up close. I'm in love. Oh, anyway, if you don't know what they are, they're those tiny little round ones, and the grout you use in between really does make a difference. And these ones were like blues and different colours, but man, just clean white, penny white tiles. Oh, I'm sure it's a fad that will pass, but I'm kind of in love right now. Anyway, as you can see, I am putting a laundry basket in my teeny tiny bathroom, and I'm also using that shower head from university because I wanted that for so long. I feel like maybe they missed an opportunity not putting another one in, maybe like more of a modern one or something like that. But I know that there's a lot of work that goes into every little pack, and they only have the budget to do so much in something like a stuff pack, and I feel like they did a really good job, so I'm not really going to complain. I mean, there's always missed opportunities, but it's like, do they have the budget to actually follow that opportunity, and what do they think is important? Like, give them some credit. They do think about things, and they put a lot of work in and do a lot of thinking. It's their job. You think about your job. I think about Sims all the time because I consider that my job. Oh boy, guys, I'm a crazy pants. Anyway, I love this build. It's so cute. I wanted to do something just a little bit different on the outside. I really wanted to pull the roof like in all sorts of crazy directions because I'm not always that creative with roofing. I'm really not. But I wanted to try and see what I could do with it, and so I do sort of like how it ended up, and I really love there's a little area I do out the side where I basically put in some little beekeeping thingies, beehives, what do you call them, apiaries, and yeah, my idea, I guess, was in the end that just a single sim lives here, and they live on honey. So they make little honey cakes, and they make honey drinks. They've got the little tea maker, so I think honey tea is a thing. I just wanted to put that in there because I felt like that added flavor that I just loved. And yeah, so I don't know, maybe they've got a little shop somewhere in Magnolia Promenade, or maybe in Willow Creek where I've put this, so I don't know, wherever, and they sell honey, and they sell honey products, and that's their thing, and I thought that was super cute. It's just a really simple living where they just really love their bees, and yeah, I don't know, I felt that was really good. I really wanted to call it the Beehive, but I think Deli did a video recently where she called something the Beehive, or somebody else did, and I was like, oh, I don't want people to think I'm just copying. So I guess I called it something else. I can't remember what I called it. Honey pot? The honey pot. Doesn't really look like a honey pot though. I don't know if that's deceptive. Anyway, by the end I do turn this build around. I was trying to limit the packs I was using for it. In the end, I think I just forgot to. Unless I feel like somebody's asked me to limit it, or I've done a randomizer to limit my packs, or I'm really concentrating on it. It's so hard for me to limit packs because I just want to grab the items I want to grab, you know? And especially when it's something like trying to, I guess, remember how to build. It was a bit easier, I guess, this time to just go for it. There's a couple of little tricks you really need to know when saving tiles for these teeny tiny houses. One is you can build walls around a thing, but if you delete the floor, it doesn't count as a tile, so you can do really big columns and things. Yeah, you can do this, but if you don't complete those boxes that I've got there against the wall, they don't count as well, and I'm just deleting all the floors. So basically all of that is decoration, and there is no tile count for that, I guess. Here's me trying to do something weird and fancy with the roof, but yes, in the end I sort of give up. Anyway, what's coming up with my channel? I know I was going to talk about that. Honestly, mostly more of the same. Sims. I love Sims. I'd love to do some other things. Something like a Minecraft building building thing, or I don't know. What would you guys like to see? I love building. I love sandbox games and design games, sometimes where there's consequences. Something like I was playing RimWorld for ages while I was sort of having my break, and I love trying to make my colony as beautiful as possible without everybody also dying. Which if you played RimWorld and are not very good at it, that's how it goes. Mostly Sims. I've got a series coming up which will be called Roll With It. It is a legacy series, and it is based on my own rules, and this is what I've been working on, and this is the thing I'm super excited about. I'm basically creating an entire generator so that when people use this, it will be really easy to roll up what they need to do that generation. And the concept of it is that it's called Roll With It, so you don't get all the information for the generation at once. You will be getting just enough to sort of, I guess, do that age bracket. So for your founder, you'll get, young adult, and that's what you start with, a bit of their past, a bit of what they want to do and what they want to be. And there's always chances. It's called Roll With It because things can change. Like I've got things like midlife crises that mess with you, and in some of my playtesting it's been really interesting, and it's difficult. It is a difficult legacy challenge, or it can be. It really depends on what you roll. It's designed to be a little bit punishing, but it's so fun. I didn't think I'd actually like it. I don't always like legacy challenges and ones that really restrict you and make up the rules for you, because it's like, oh, I don't want to do that. But if you just do it and go with it, it is so much fun. Anyway, I'm going to be starting that series very soon on my channel. As well as doing that, probably as one of my main series, I also really want to maybe do some more tutorials. So if there's things that you sort of see me do that you would like explanations for, maybe a slow down or a let's build that really focuses on it, please put some comments down below, because I really want to if you guys want to learn something, I want to teach you. And if you ask me something and I don't know how to do it, I'm going to find out how to do it, because I want to learn skills too, because awesome. It's just good being able to do fun things in Sims. And I don't know, I'm so out of practice. I've just been building all sorts of things. If you go onto my gallery, my ID is just TeatimeSimmer, so that's pretty easy to look up. There's a lot of builds in there that I haven't put up on my channel. I haven't done a speed build for, because I've sort of built them, or mostly built them, and then sort of tried to go into editing, and editing is where my head has sort of turned to mush. I've got really bad concentration, and if anyone else can relate to this, ADD is one of the things that I've struggled with, or at least in my adult years, a lot of the symptoms. So I get so distracted, and my brain just goes blank. Wow, apparently I really love talking about myself. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the build. I've had so much fun, and I'm so glad to be back again. Guys, do like and subscribe if you are liking what you're seeing. Enjoy the screenshots, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!